Those Bystial cards really like to carry through these tournament settings. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. We have the DABL Smash breakdown for you guys here. I saw these results make their way around the internet. I figured we go ahead and cover this tournament breakdown. So we had 4 sprite variants in Top Cut for this. But what makes this so very interesting is, of all those sprite variants, you had, what was it, a Runic sprite variant winning the event. You had the Sprite Brigade, so yes, the Tri-Brigade variant actually is holding on relatively strong here. You have a Sprite Evil Twins list as well, and then you have a pure Sprite list. So among all of these Sprite variants, pretty much every variant is present within the Top Cut for this event, which actually is pretty impressive at the end of the day. I will say that when you can get, multiple levels of diversity going here for an event like this, that's absolutely amazing. Now, some other little interesting things in this Top Cut. We had 2 Eldritch variants. Now, I will say for more of a localized setting, Eldritch is definitely going to be one of those decks that you'll be able to pick up and still do relatively well with. All right, don't get me wrong. I think at the end of the day, just seeing that diversity and push between, a localized level for players that might not be prepared for Eldritch versus, maybe a more competitive scene where, Eldritch kind of gets phased out. But since we're, at a more localized level here, you will see, that difference in metagame representation here. We also had 1 Tier Elements in Top Cut for this event, which the deck didn't even get past top 8 for this event, which actually is quite interesting. And then we also had a Despia Bystial list, which actually was the thing that caught my attention for this. Seeing Despia Bystial actually kind of step out into the woodwork here and go, hey, we can do something here. Those Bystial cards look like they gave this deck a brand new phase of life, and I think that that's actually pretty awesome to see here. All right, we're going to pass it over so you can take a look at these top deck lists. All right, winning your event here was none other than Sprite Runic, but you're going to see that this list kind of expands more out into playing Fenrir's and more of the Bystial package in the main deck here, so you can kind of take advantage of, the power that this deck wants to have. Now, little interesting things here with this. Fenrir, Bystial stuff, you have Thunder King Ryo in the side deck, you have the additional Bystial package down in the side deck as well, so you're basically able to extend into triple Magnemite with double Druis Worm. So searchability is going to be key there. Extra deck expands on a whole lot of extra life as well for this. I will say that I like how this deck aimed to kind of incorporate and evolve just kind of with the times here. Those additional new power cards just find their way directly into this deck without really losing anything that you had seen previously, and I actually like that. That's quite good in my opinion, so not too bad. Now, the Bystial, yes, Fallen of Albaz deck. So this is actually really cool. Yes, we are playing the branded Regained and the branded Beast cards because we are playing the Bellion. Now, the interesting things about this list here, we're only playing 1 Druis Worm in the main. We're playing double Saronir and triple Magnemite with triple Rebellion. So you have 6 pieces of interruption. You're still playing the 2 Fallen of Albaz for this list, which is actually quite nice as well. I like that. I see we're citing the Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Quite honestly, a lot of these variants out here, EV is still going to be a power card, and I still love the fact that you still get access to yield Necroworld Banshee for the drops to mess up really anything that might be required for that matchup. Only 1 Guardian Chimera now. You kind of had to find a place to put Volo into the deck, so looks like that worked out. But so far, I like what I'm seeing here, so congratulations. I think this was the most interesting deck out of this event in terms of my opinion. Next up was Sprite Brigade. Now, we've seen Sprite Brigade show up, all right? The whole purpose of this deck is you want to be able to use your Sprite package in kind of a means to accelerate your game plan, all right? And then, you'll be able to get Revolt as an interruption through the opponent's turn as you do full Sprite combo. Is it super exciting, crazy? I mean, yes and no. I do think that for what this deck aims to do in the tournament setting, I think it is an incredibly powerful deck, and for this to get 3rd and 9th place is actually quite impressive. So I mean, you had double the results here for this, so not too bad overall at the end of the day. I do think that you might want to kind of keep an eye on the power scaling that this deck kind of has. Maybe going forward it might not be the best variant, but this duelist was able to really bring home a solid 3rd place finish, and I think that that really says something in and itself here. 4th place here is good old Eldritch with the Adventure Package. Now, in order to survive out here in these tough times, the Adventure Package has kind of had to take a much crazier backseat approach here and get the chance to do something. Excuse me, that Tri-Brigade deck was 4th place and 3rd. I messed that up. So yeah, Eldritch Brave here. Summon Limits and the Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors for this deck actually are really good. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror is pretty much free real estate if you're able to capitalize on it and get it set up. Honestly though, the Brave package is also going to be your most sub-important thing as well, because you need that Omni Negate set up. Getting that spot removal options, you know, off of the Draco back, able to gives the deck a chance to kind of play the game going second. Something that Eldritch kind of screaks at, not getting the chance to really do. So I will say this is also a really cool variant. It's definitely something I would do. Ice Dragon's Prison is really solid. Alright, next up here is, this is what I would consider your regular Sprite variant here. We are only playing 2 Fenrirs in the main, which is fine. Fenrir being able to be a starter slash sub-extender for the deck is really good. And trust me when I say this, that card spot removaling any of these crazy other cards that your opponent will have, just a free banish face down, is so nuts to me. Like, I actually can't believe that it's so free, and especially for a deck like this, you know, that into a Sprite is, you know, a full Sprite combo. Jokes aside though, it's really, really good. This is also playing the Trap card. I haven't seen a lot of the Trap variants taking off, though I will say that the Double Cross Trap card is definitely one of those cards that you definitely want to play. And then we're playing Double Magnum, Wondrous Worm in the side. That's basically your minimalistic package. It will cover your bases and get you to what you need, just to kind of answer. Alright, next up is our tier list. Wow. We are playing the Ladybug in the side deck, so you can still access it via time. Still can make Curious Lad, of course. We have Dark Ruler No Mores in the main deck, so you can tear through the opponent's field. And we have Super Polys, of course. Super Poly is still one of the best cards the tier has going for it. We're only playing 2 Scream in this build. I do like Scream. Scream is absolutely amazing, in my opinion. I also see that we're siding the Dugaris with the Spell Canceller, so that you can do the Selective Dump package to revive it off of the Dugaris. It's just kind of one of those things, it's like, oh boy, I'm playing against, you guessed it, my most unfun matchup in the room, something Mystic Mine related. So that's the one time that you want to bring that in order to capitalize on that. Outside of that, I don't see anything. We're not doing the Brandon and High Spirit stuff, so we're just choosing to play more of the Board Breaker-esque side of things instead of dedicating to more bad cards. And then next up here is our Evil Twin variant. Now, in terms of the Evil Twin variant, it definitely feels like it's taken a little bit more of a backseat. It's definitely better than the Sprite version, in my opinion. It feels worse than the Runic version, though, I will say. So 1 Kishi-Sakil, triple Lilla, though that's fine in terms of ratios. We are playing the extended Ghost Girl package. Holy crap. Alright. We have the board breakers of the droplets in the main deck, which is fine. 1 smashers in the main, 1 in the side, in case we have to access the additional copy. I don't see anything else really too crazy about this. I feel like in terms of your ratios, everything kind of lines up to what you want to see for this deck. I mean, once again, you're just level 2 turbo, alright? You're just going to plow through those matchups, you're going to get the games done ASAP, and you're going to win. And the last list we have for you guys here is another Eldritch variant, but this one's not going to be playing the Adventure package. This one's going to be focusing on more of your I would say standard stuff. We are also main decking ye old bigger Golden Lord. Oh my gosh. I see we're also playing the fusion spell for Golden Lord as well. Wow, this variant wants to do some really cute things overall. Huh. but it's definitely more of the control variant. So that is everything that I have out of this tournament breakdown for you guys. Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later today with some more cool ass content. Peace out, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.